What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm going to be doing an update on BBIG ticker. And on today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on the price chart and how we get there. Then I will continue with the fundamental news and with the news about 260% short interest of this stock and how this short interest might affect the price of this company. And at the end of this video, I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis, what to expect next from the price action. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video right here at this point, and I've told you that we have a good support line, as you can see right here and right here. And this support line is the golden pocket range. It is also the confluence level with this bottom and with this previous top right here. So this huge range acts as a support, and as you can see, we technically broke it to the downside with this bottom at the range of $5.62, but then we had this movement to the upside with a decent volume. I have to say that this volume is not so huge compared to this one, but nevertheless it might be the first initial movement to the upside and we might see the trend continuation. So I will share my thoughts about technical movements of this ticker in several minutes, and for now let's take a look on the fundamentals. So right here, as you can see, we have the numbers of this company that are not so impressive, and I covered it in my previous video. The most concerning number is that they have losses of more than $250 million with the revenue of only $13.91 million, and they don't have enough cash to operate with these huge losses, and that is why you have to be cautious. But still, this company for the short period of time might be very good contender for short-term trades. So, and let me show you the short interest of this company according to fintel.io. As you can see, on September 27th, we have a short volume ratio at the level of 37.49, and the short borrow fee rate is 27.44%, and we have about 150,000 shares available for shorting. And right here on Reddit thread related to BBIG ticker, we have this article, and the author of this article solved this puzzle, and he proved that short interest is 260%. And here's how he did it. The data from latest statement 14A shows us that this company has 97.27 million shares. Hudson Bay has 77.45 million shares, Paul Young has 5.5 million shares, and the total number of executive shares and directors are 6.14 million shares. And according to this information, these shares will be locked ahead of the merger. So subtract Hudson, Paul and executives from the 97 million shares, and you come out with 8.18 million shares in the float. TD Ameritrade and others list the short interest at 21.3 million, and 21.3 million divided by 8.18 equals 2.6 or 260, and this is the short volume ratio. So I have to say that this information seems to be real, and right here on a screenshot of one of the broker firms, we have the short interest of 260%. And on top of that, let me show you right here, if we type in the Google Trends several tickers, ATER, BBIG, SDC, GOEV and CLNE, we have the highest volume of mentions of BBIG ticker. As you can see, this red line, it is a BBIG ticker. All of these tickers moving to the downside, but still we have possibility to see the short squeeze for these top three mentions, these top three tickers. It is a ATER, BBIG and SDC. So, and let me show you this news. We are on investorplace.com, and this article was published just 9 hours ago, and it's titled BBIG stock, what investors are saying about Reddit favorite Vinco Ventures today as shares surge. And the latest increase was made due to retail traders pumping the stock higher today. The stock has been a long-time favorite among Reddit investors for months now, with regular pumps and dumps during that time. That appears to be the case today with the nearly 47 million shares on the move that quickly surpassed the penny stock's daily average trading volume of 46 million shares. And a lot of mentions right here, as you can see, about 260% of short interest. And that is why a lot of retail investors try to squeeze this stock. And basically, in my opinion, it might be a successful squeeze if the 260% of short interest is real number. So, and let's continue with the technical analysis. But before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, as I mentioned in my previous video, I was more bearish than bullish on this ticker, and basically I am still more bearish than bullish, but we have a very good pivot point. And with this pivot point, technically we have amazing setup for this ticker, and this setup has a huge upside potential and a very low downside. Let me show it to you more thoroughly. Right here, as you can see, we have two waves with this huge gap inside these waves. And potentially we might have this as our first wave. Let me show you more thoroughly. We might have this as our first wave. This is our second. This is our third. Potentially this might be the fourth one. And the fifth wave to be determined in the future. So, how I defined that this might be the case? First of all, we have a good volume that is higher than it was previously. Second one, if I pull the Fibonacci extension tool from this bottom to this top and to the bottom of retracement, right here, as you can see, we almost hit the level of 1.618, and it is the most common level of extension in third wave compared to first one. And this might be the top of our third wave, and that's why we have to have at least a simple zigzag in the fourth wave. And we shouldn't break this previous top in order to remain in a motive wave. And basically this is our first red flag. So let me clean the chart a little bit. If you want to try to catch this trade to the upside, and if you want to try to catch this short squeeze, your stop loss might be slightly below this level, because on a highly leveraged market with a huge short interest, we still have a possibility to overlap a little bit this top. And that's why your downside might be not more than 3, potentially 4%. And the upside potential is still very high. We have to exceed, first of all, the level of this previous swing high. And from our current price, we might have about 36% of upside potential. And our previous targets are at the level of $12.52. And it might be, let me show it to you, it might be up to 83% to this target. And it is not so probable that we might hit it with one candle. We might have multiple candles, and we might move there for quite some time. But we have very good setup, as I already mentioned. And we have first potential downside of about 4%. And second red flag might be at the range of about 18%, slightly below this previous bottom. If we will break this level, we will have more possibilities to go south, because we will have a BC correction instead of 5 waves structure, and this will be the correction wave, and this will lead us to potentially lower targets. So the downside of this trade, the major downside is about 18%, and the major upside is about 83%. Very good risk to reward ratio. Just be very cautious because this trade is quite risky. And if you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye.